Okay, so last session we discussed about how we can use display options. What are the display options and working with display options? We learned about how to create a simple layout for landscape portrait like orientation. So next, after understanding this, so in the attributes, now we need to know about already what attributes we learned. So how to work with display and positions. Now we have in the attributes, we have backgrounds. We will see how do we use background attributes. So various examples we learned already related to background, but how to work with background attributes, detailedly we will see. Actually, background attributes, we have like background. This is generally background. This is shorthand. Shorthand means shorthand for all options. All options you can control by using background. We have like background color. Already we know background color. We have like background image. We have background size. We have background position. We have background attachment. Attachment. So we have, yeah, these are the basic options for displaying background. What are the options we have? The background color and the background image, background size, background position, and background attachment. We have background repeat also. Repeat. These are used for controlling the background of any container. Any container, not only like div, you can apply for body, table, anywhere you can use background. Some already we know, we used background color, we used background image, right? Some additional things we need to understand here. So how to control them? Let's go. And we will use one simple option. I will add a new file. Let's say background.html. We are using background.html. Is yes, what is your doubt, Samrat?
Uh, so this is Parsuram, not Simratya. So actually, what happened, right? We got a different link in the mail, and some of the people joined in the other link. So
You
most
you don't need to worry about some other people. You are attending the class now.
yes, sir. I attend the
You
class.
continue then. Why you have problem?
No, no, sir. I also
Your
face the.
backgrounds. So how to work with backgrounds in CSS? These are all the background related attributes. We have background color, image, size, position, attachment, repeat, all these. Let's see how to work with them. Some of these we already done. We learned background color. We learned background image like options, but we will see detailedly now. First option is background color. Background color is nothing but it sets a color as background. It sets a color as background that you can do by using background color. So let's design doc type HTML head, title, some backgrounds. We will put body and here, and we are designing a simple content here. Suppose some Netflix something. We want to put style, and in the body we are defining background color. Background color, already you know, color name, color codes, anything you can define. So we can just configure one background color. Suppose some yellow, that is the background color, how it works. And already we know how to apply background colors. We learned so many examples. Next important, background image. Background image is nothing but it sets a background image. This also we know. How do we set background image? We have to use background, and instead of color we have to use background image. Image usually uses an URL indicates path where it is present, dot dot slash, some public slash, images slash, images slash, some shoe dot jpg something. So background image is defined like this. We have body and we have background image, and it uses URL. You have to define the path, how you want to set the background. And you see now I applied background image, and you see the background image is like this. So you can observe that the background image is repeating. So many are there, depends on size, how much height and width you are having. So if you don't want background to repeat, you can use background repeat. You can use background repeat as repeat X, repeat X, repeat Y, and no repeat. Like this, you can use the options. Repeat, repeat X, repeat Y, and no repeat. So that means here you see I'm using background image. After that, background repeat. Background repeat, I am saying no repeat. No repeat means it will not repeat the background, only one. If I say repeat, that means it will repeat the background. By default, it is repeating. We can use repeat X. That means it will repeat horizontal. We can use repeat Y. Y means it repeats vertical. So we have repeat X, repeat Y, repeat. And if you don't want to repeat, you can use no repeat. No repeat means it will not repeat. Next important, you can apply background size. Background size, you can define height and width. You have to define height and width. In pixels, in percentage, you can give. So here I want to adjust the image. I can just give background size. Background size, I can give background size, suppose 100 pixels and 100 pixels. That is the width and height. You see background height some 400. It will adjust it. Suppose I am giving as 800. So that means height will increase. The first value is width, second value is height. So you can adjust the width and height of image. The background image you can do like this. So we can keep background size in pixels. There is another option. Instead of giving the size, you can use contain. Contain means it will set up to the content only. That means how much content is there, only to the content it will set. Contain means it will set up to content. For example, suppose here we have some paragraph of information. Suppose we are having some paragraph of information. You see some paragraph of information is there, and you can see it adjusts according to the height of content. Automatically, I put one more paragraph like this, and you can see it is increasing. That is actually you can use height. So first we have to use width, we have to use height, or you can use contain. Contain is an option that we are giving here to fit according to content. There is another option. Instead of contain, we can use cover. We can use contain or cover. Cover means it will display like this. That means it will fit the current window. Cover will fit the current window. So you have two options: contain according to content, and cover so fits to window, right? Depending on the option. So according to content means fits to content. Fits to content. You can keep your own height width, or you can use contain, or you can use cover. So that is done by using background size. Background size. Next option is, suppose I am giving here, instead of this I am just giving size width 200 pixels and height 200 pixel. It will be displayed like this. Now I want it center screen. I want it center screen. In that case, we can use background position. Background position. Background position. Background position. We can set so many positions. Actually, background position you can give x-axis and y-axis position, or you can also write like left center. That means you can write like this: top left. You can apply top left. Then you can apply top center. Top center. You can apply top right. Similarly, you can apply so center left. We have like center center. We have like center right. Right. So this is center. We have like bottom left. We have like center bottom. We have like bottom right. Bottom right. Like this you can apply. These are all the options for different alignments. You can keep right side corner, left side corner, center, or you can clip anywhere you want. For example, if I say here background, I'm giving background size, background position. Position, I'm giving 200 pixels and 400 pixels. You can see along x-axis 200, y-axis 400. Y-axis means vertical, x-axis means horizontal. Now you can write like this also. You can write center, center. Center, center, that means it will keep correct center. But correct center means according to body height, right? Suppose if body height is increased, height is some 500 pixel. According to that, center will be there. You can keep it in the center depending on the body height, how much you have. So you can keep size, suppose 400, 400, and it will display in this way, right? Generally, how we can access and configure. right? So this is usually the option of how we can work with the background. So what are the options? We have background color, background image, background repeat, background size, and background position. And one more, background attachment is there. Background attachment is nothing but attachment is nothing but background attachment is to lock scrolling. So or you can put scrolling. We can put background attachment lock scrolling or scrolling. Actually background attachment you will have like fixed background attachment. We can use fixed. For example, if there is lot of content here, suppose I am having lot of content. I am having lot of content. We are having lot of content. Now, when we are having lot of content, you can see the background image is there. And for all these paragraphs, if more information is present, if more information is present, you see background also scrolls. But we don't want background to scroll. We want to fix. Then we can simply put here, what is it? We can put background attachment. Background attachment, we can give fixed. If background attachment is fixed, you can see it is fixed now. Only content is scrolling on it and background image will be standard. We want only content to scroll and background attachment should be fixed. That you can manage by using attachment. So for background, these are options: color, image, size, position, attachment, and repeat. Now, example, I will give you this. See, I will copy this example and put it here, right? So this is the basic example we designed. Now here so many questions are there. We need to understand. First important question is, already some answers we have, like how to keep in center, how to keep it stretch like that. But some more real-time requirements will be there. Real-time requirements like, can we make background transparent? So can we make background image transparent? The answer is no. We cannot make the background image transparent because transparent will apply to entire body. So you cannot make background image transparent. You cannot use background image transparent. Then how I can keep an image which will not dominate, because picture should not dominate. Background we will put some photo, but it should not dominate. So already you remembered we learned Netflix, right? That means you cannot make background image transparent, but then you have to implement some tricks. Through those tricks only you can apply. I will show you. You cannot make transparent. So you cannot so set transparent, transparent, transparent image. You cannot set transparent image. What you have to do is how you can achieve this. So you have to configure background with a cover that can be transparent. You have to configure background with a cover that can be transparent. Directly background cannot be transparent. You can put a cover on background that can be transparent. It makes picture transparent. So how we can do that? That means transparent means light, darker colors we can apply. How? Let's see. This you see regularly in websites. Like we have the website. we have this website, Netflix. Now, in this Netflix website, we want to achieve something like this. That means background Netflix banner is there. That Netflix banner should not dominate. We want to keep like this without dominating. We want, because if you put any picture, it will dominate very much. This is masked background. This is masked type. So how to do that? See, let's clean up all this code. Let's design such concept here. So how to design it? First, we need that photo. So in my images, I already have Netflix background, Netflix back JPG. This is the picture. So we will put this background. So how to do it? Let's see. First body. In the body, we will put background image. Background image URL. URL we will keep. So in the public images, we have Netflix back JPG. And you will see in the body section, it will display like that. Here, let's run. I will close this now. Okay, and we will open this. You can see this is background. How to make it correctly fit content or size you can adjust. So what you can do, we learned just now attributes. What you can do, background size. Background size, if I give contain, then it will not show. Why? Because contain means according to content, how much content you are having. So we don't have any content in a body is empty currently. So we will use cover. Cover means it will put like this. It will fit according to the window cover. But it is bright dominating, right? We need to reduce that. We need to reduce that. Then what we do? For that, we need to implement a technique. In the body section, we are giving a div. I will give the ID for a class for div as cover. Okay, so that means I will give this as some body cover. Body cover is the class. So I will give here dot body cover. And this body cover, we will fill the background. Complete background, this body cover will fill. That means width, we will give 100%. And the height we will give, so we can't give percent because percent will be according to content. We don't have content, so here I will give some 800 pixel, 700 pixel. That means the body cover will be like that. And what we will do is the body background color we will put, suppose black I will put here, and you see the cover will be like this. But this cover have a little gap outside, little gap outside. You can fill up the gap. Why that gap is there? Because it is inside body. So we can do one thing, margin I will give here. So margin top minus 30 pixel. That means it will go above. So, and similarly, margin left minus 30 pixel, it will go complete. Right side, we can give here as, suppose now width, I will give 120%. That means it will fill. So this is how it is going to fill. Actually, width is just 100%. I'm giving 100%. It will fit like this. But margin right is there, na? Right? Because we moved left side, margin left side. We can do one thing, 110 pixels, then it will fit correctly. So this is how we configure and define the content, right? Now, this background cover is using background color. This background color we use RGBA. That means red, green, blue, alpha. We will use 0, 0, 0, and transparency 0 point some 6. That means now you can see that background image will be like this. That means background picture is there, but background picture is not dominating. So directly you cannot do like that. So for that we need to implement these kind of techniques, So this is to keep a background picture but not dominate. How much transparency you can give? So 0.34, that means it will be more transparent, right? You want darker than 8, that it will be more darker, right? I want 7 or 6 is enough. I can keep it like this. So that means background must be there, but it should not dominate. So such things we can do by using this. So can we make background image transparent? No, directly not possible. We have to configure a background with cover that can be transparent using which effect? RGBA. We can apply that. That is background, right? I will put an example here. Let's copy and paste this because these kind of requirements regularly come. That means in a website, we want a background photo, but that background photo should not dominate because of its bright colors. It will dominate. Then we will use this technique to make it little transparent and display the content. So that is first requirement that is regularly asked in companies, means several website designs you will see it. Second important is, another important question here is, means another requirement regularly asked is, can we define multiple background colors? Can we define multiple background colors? Answer yes, we can do it. We can do it by using gradient colors. By using gradient colors, we can put multiple background colors. Actually, background color is done by using background color. But remember, here very important, background multiple colors are applied background are applied by using background image, not color. That means background color will apply only one color. If you want multiple colors, you can apply, but not with color property. You want to apply multiple colors, then you have to apply through image. Through image property, you can apply multiple colors. Let's see how to do that. So how we can use it? See here, I will remove this body cover and all these things now. Okay, let's see. Simple is body is there, and here I am writing body. Okay, and body height is some 700 and width is 100%, like this. Body is there. Now I want the body to have multiple colors. So I can do like this. Background image, not color. Background image. In background image, you have to apply gradients. Actually, here gradients are two types. We have linear gradient, linear gradient. We have radial gradient. So that means we have linear gradients and we have radial gradients. Linear gradients means so horizontal and vertical. Horizontal and vertical. Gradient means from center. From center. Radial means from center they will apply. You see here how to apply. See, after setting background image, generally for background image what we do? For background image we use URL. but here I am giving as linear gradient. Linear gradient. So here you have to tell how many colors you want. You can. I will put two colors. I will put here as red and yellow. Two colors I am giving. If you use background color attribute, you can apply only one. But if you use background image, you can apply multiple, but with the help of gradient, linear gradient, and I applied two. It looks like this now. This is linear gradient. That means depending on your body, how much you configured. So that means height as suppose 500 pixels, it will be like this. You see below again red will come. So depending on how much height and width you are configuring like this. Now, very important, not only two colors, any number of colors. For example, I given red, yellow, blue, green like this. All colors will be like this. We can apply multiple colors. We can configure multiple colors. So it depends on how you want to apply. Now, here one more option is there. Here we have option like, so here we have two left like this I defined and configure. So two left from left, you see two left means from left to right, right to left, two left na? That means from right to left. This means red, yellow, blue, green from right to left will come. You can also define like two top like this. That means it will be like this. So I said to top right, I'm giving to top right. It will be like this. We can use different directions. In any direction you can give. This is many colors or few colors, only two colors. I can apply two colors and I can see like this. It depends on how you want to apply. But this is called gradient. Multiple colors cannot be applied by using color. They have to apply by using image. That means syntactically how to define. For the body section, we have to use background image. Background image. Here we have to use linear gradient. We have to use linear gradient. In linear gradient, so here I have to apply the values, right? So I will give gradient, yeah. Here we will use two right, and we use red or we use yellow, something like multiple colors you can apply, right? So that is how you configure the gradients. So this is multiple colors, linear gradient. There is another one. Instead of linear gradient, so you can use another option. Instead of linear gradient, you can use radial gradient. Radial gradient, I am using red and yellow, radial gradient. So then you see it will come like this. Radial means center. Radial gradient will be center. Here, when you are giving radial gradients, you can also give, remember, don't think that it is color name. You can give color code. You can give RGB also here. Suppose I want red transparent, then how? Here we can use RGBA. So red is 255, green 0, blue 0, and transparency 0.5, red transparent. That means now you will see transparent red, right? So you can keep here. So suppose all are 255 like this we are applying. That means it is white color and transparent white will come. And outside color, you apply outside color. I applied here as black. That means it will display like this. You have seen Netflix page. What they have done, they used this as cover. That means in the background, they are having photo. In the middle, they are having brightness more. At the outside, they have less brightness. You see their website here. So Netflix website, you see, they are using radial. They are using radial. See, outside dark is there. In the center, white is there. That means they are using a cover with gradient. If they use a cover with gradient, then it can look like this. It can look like this. So actually this we have to apply where? This we have to apply to the cover. That means we have to apply to the cover, and background we have to put one picture. Then it will have combination like that. That means what you can do, suppose I put div and class as div class is cover, right? Body cover. And this I will apply to the body dot body cover. We are applying to body cover. It will apply like this. In the background, we want a picture. So body background image URL. It is from public. So images, we have, what is it? Netflix back.jpg. That means background image will be there. You put your own colors, combinations, darkness, how much you want, you can keep. That depends on how much transparency you are giving. So 0.8 transparent, that means it will be like this. Similarly, you have to apply black also. Black also you need to give transparent, right? Such combinations are used, such combinations. You can use, so this black I will remove from here. If I use only one color, you can see nothing will be there. Because here it is expecting multiple colors. Huh? So that means I will give black and you define this and it will apply combination like this. Anywhere you can keep transparent and center, right? Depends on your requirement, right? So, but the main concept is how we can apply gradients, right? Gradient. So I will just give a copy of this, how you can apply the gradients. This is example. So first question is, can we, the first question is, can we make transparent? So you cannot make transparent. You cannot make transparent. So we have to implement through some tricks. Second, can we have multiple colors? You can add multiple colors by using gradient. So radial gradient, linear gradient, they can be multiple colors, multiple colors. Okay. That is multiple. Another important question in the backgrounds regularly asked is, can we, can we change background image and color according to situation? What do you say? Yesterday we learned, na? Yesterday we learned what you can do. You can change even background also. You can change even background according to orientation, situation, width, height, device. You can change. That means yes, we can do it. How? By using, remember, media queries. By using media query you can change. That means when I am watching on mobile, landscape, one background, portrait, another background, you can change background image. You can change background image according to your device. For example, see, suppose we will see here body cover, not body cover, just body. Suppose you see I'm watching here a page. I will write a media query at the net media. Media is screen. And orientation. Orientation. Orientation is landscape. If orientation is landscape, background image. Background image URL. So background image. Which one? Body na? For body, background image. Background image URL we will apply from public images Netflix back.jpg. You can see it will apply like this. But when you are watching on portrait like device, I don't want this. That means we'll do one thing. We will search for any Google. We will search for images. In images, Netflix, which one? Portrait logo, something is there or not? You see, this is there. We will do one thing. We will use this Netflix portrait logo. Which one looks better? Netflix portrait logo. I think this is better. We will use it. Okay. This is portrait logo. I will copy this now. Save image. So this is in our website physical path, D drive, full stack web app, in public images. Here I will give the name as portrait. Netflix portrait. Okay, Netflix portrait. Fine. Now what we will do here, so it is saved as GIFIF. Okay, fine. Now we will go here and we will keep that image. Now we will write another media query. You know what to do. What is the media query? If it is portrait, then the image will change. In the images, we have Netflix portrait GIF. That is the JFIF image is there. We will see once now. I will copy this and open in simulator. So we have a mobile simulator. On mobile simulator, we will see here. On mobile simulator, let's access background. You see, this is there. I will use the device as some phone. Okay. And you see on portrait, it will look like this. And on landscape, it will be having a different image. On portrait, it will be this. We have to use so many other things also. What we have to do? Landscape, it will be display, and background size. Background size, we will use cover. Okay. Here also, background size. Background size, we will use as a cover. Then it looks better. It covers. Right. I click on this orientation. It will change with a different one. I change the orientation. It will have different. That means when user is watching on mobile or desktop or orientation is changing, we can change the background image. So it can be done. If anyone asks, can we change background image? Yes, by using media queries. We call them as media queries. Example is this. This is example. Let me copy this. Same like yesterday, how we designed. This is example. Okay. That is the media queries. Okay. Next, another important. In many requirements, they ask a question like, can means I am asking questions because these are asked in interviews. So because they ask for freshers, is this possible? Can I do this? How to achieve like this? So can we display multiple background images? Background colors, multiple, okay. Multiple background images. Yes, we can do that. It is possible to display multiple background photos. but very careful. Lot of combinations need to be correctly kept. If you miss the combination, it will not work. If you miss the combinations, it will not work. So multiple combinations should work. So if you miss the combination, it should not work. It will not work. You can't see. That means first point, your photo should be suitable for multiple. That is the first basic thing. Second, we need lot of correct combinations. Let's see what are correct combinations. See here, let's go into the design and see how we can keep multiple backgrounds. I will give here body. So in the body, background image URL. I am giving dot dot images dot dot slash public images shoe dot jpg. Okay, you see that is the background image. I am doing here after this URL, comma, another URL. You can put multiple. Another URL, dot dot slash public slash. Suppose we have a border, images slash. I hope we have border PNG. And you see two images you kept, two image URL you kept, but you see only one is there. That is what I said. Combinations need to be very correct. If you kept two images, then you have to tell which image center, which image outside, which image, how much size, everything you have to tell. Otherwise, it will not work. So, what else you have to tell now? Second step, what we have to tell now in the second step, we said that two images will be there. That's okay. Now, background repeat, background repeat. First one is, first one means shoe. Shoe means no repeat, comma. Second one is repeat. That means first image will not repeat, second image will repeat. Okay, let's see, it's working fine. Right now, two images are there. Now, another important point, what is the position for first one, second one? What is the size for first one, second one? Everything you have to tell. That means background size, background size, background size, first one. Background size, first one means shoe. That means I will give 200 pixel, 200 pixel, comma, second one. Second one, 100 pixel, 100 pixel. That is the width and height. It will be like this. It will be like this. Now, what about the next one? So we will keep here background position. What is the background position for first one? Background position for first one only. Second one is repeating, na? You can't use position. For first one, what is the position? Center, center. That means the background position, center, center. But height is not there, na? Height we have to adjust. So here we have to define height is 500 pixel body, then it will come center. Right, that white color beside it, that you can't do anything because the photo itself contains white color there. You have to take transparent. You have to take transparent because the photo itself is having like that, right? So the point here is this is multiple backgrounds. Now sometimes people ask, can I have 3, 4? You can have, but correctly arrange. You need to correctly arrange. Your picture should suit for it. Suppose you are using something, this is here. Suppose I'm using Netflix images slash, so slash Netflix back.jpg. You see, that image should suit for that because height and width we mentioned. Height and width, suppose I said cover for the second one, it will be like this. Right, you have background images combination, how we can set. Height and width for everything you can adjust, right? You can keep like this multiple images. So can we have multiple images? You can have multiple images, but for that you need correct combination to define. So this is an example. This is an example for multiple backgrounds. So this is all related to backgrounds, how we can use backgrounds. Now we will do one thing. We will take one real-time website and try to design that with these backgrounds. Then I can give you some exercises to practice. Okay, that we'll see in next session, right? Monday we will see that, right? In Monday session we will discuss how we can work with some real time websites that have backgrounds, where we use and how they use. Okay, Monday will continue. No, no, no class tomorrow, huh?